Welcome. In this tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to add charm drops to NPCs. Now, there's certain ways we can do this, but I'm going to show you the most effective, easiest way that I found myself very, very easy. Now, before we get started, if you could hit that subscribe button and also toggle the notifications button, you'll see when my videos come out straight off the bat, and that will be much appreciated, as well as if you could comment down below and let us know what you think of this video. Has it been helpful, and what you would like to see in future tutorials. As stated in the last video, I have about 28 to 30 videos written down ready to be recorded. We just have to plan it out, so doing about 2-3 videos a day if possible. At the moment, with an injury, it's slowing it down a little bit more, so I'm trying to get as much content as I can out for you guys. Thank you for being patient, and let's get ready to do this. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to go into our project and go to com.feather.game.npc and open npc.java. We also need to press Ctrl F, and we need to search up the section that is called send drop. Okay. Now we want to go to the public void send drop section. Okay. Now somewhere in here we need to type this following code. So what we're going to do before this bracket, we're going to write that code. We're going to type in send charms, charms, open closing bracket with that, but we need to type in player, okay, because we want the player to receive these items. The next thing that we need to do is we need to make a public, which I want to enter down a bit further, please. Public void drop charm, and we need to do player, right? And then we want to do item. Now that we've got this here, we need to type in int size equals get size. Okay. We need to type in item drop item, okay, equals new item dot get ID, and then we want to do utils dot random, and inside this we need to do item dot get definition or definitions. Okay, once we're there, we need to do dot is stackable. So let's have a look. So dot is stackable, and then we do question mark item dot get amount, right? And we want to do the multiply button, and then we want to go settings dot drop rate, and then we want to do this item dot get amount, and then after these two we need to do plus, whoops, that's my bad, right here, yep, we need to do plus 1. Okay, so now that that's happened, we need to put a semicolon at the end. Now that code there is actually working fine. Okay, so the next part that we need to do for this is we need to add this. So weld dot add ground item, we want to go drop item, we're going to go new space weld tile, and then we want to go get chord face x, and then we want to do size. And after that brackets, we need to put the whatever mark that is. I honestly cannot remember. Get chord face y, and then we need to do size again, and do the same thing. And then it's get plain. So get plain. Okay. Open closing bracket. Then we need to go this after the sec one, please. Okay. We need to type in player, then we type in false, then we type in 180, okay, and then we type in true. Okay, now that we've done that, and I think we've got, yep, we've got the closing bracket here. The next thing that we need to do is do a public void, and we want to do send charms. Okay, Now that we're going to send the charms, we need to do player, open closing curly bracket. Now that we've got this second option open, which is this part here, now that's actually working. Okay, so what we need to do in this part here is we need to go if utils, so if utils dot random, and then we want to put the maximum value or whatever it is of 3 is not equal to 0, right? Then we're going to go drop charm, and then we're going to do on player, so this will drop for the player, and then we're going to do charms, and we're going to get another error in a sec, but that's fine, don't worry about it. Utils random, and then you're going to do charms dot length, okay, and that one, and that. Okay, so now that that's done, we actually need to add another one, which is public static final item, okay, charms is equal, and then this, okay, and I'll show you what we've got to do now. We're going to write in these. Now, it's whether every single NPC, you can make the decision for this, whether every single NPC drops these charms. You can toggle out the ones that you want them to drop and the ones that you don't want them to drop. Now, there is all these charms, and this is what I'm going to use because why not? It's going to be harder to get the charms everywhere else. So, new item, okay? The item ID is 12158, and then we need to put 5, okay? And we want to put that there. Now type at the end gold, okay, new item. So what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to make this a little bit quicker. We're going to actually copy this, and we're going to paste that again, and we're going to change this to a 9, change this to a 4, and change this one here to green. We want to type that again, and we want to change this to 60. We want to change this to a 3, and we want to change this to crimson. Okay, do it again. We want to change this to 61, and this will be 6. And that there is called abyssal. Okay, so the abyssal charm. This will be 62. This will be, well, we did 6 on that, so the next one's 4. And this one here will be Talon Beast. The one after that is 63 with a 3, and that will be blue. The next one after that will be 64, and 64 with 4 with a Ravager. Okay. And the next one is 65, and that should be a 5, and this will be a shifter. The next one after that is 66 with a 5, and it will be a spinner. The next one after that will be 67, 67 with a 4, and that will be torture. The next one after that will be obsidian. And the 3, we need to put 3 here, and we need to change that to 68. Okay. Now I'm just going to go quickly over and fix up these to make sure they're all capitals, just for better arrangement. It looks better when they are capitals. That's just me personally. You don't have to, but I'm going to. Okay, Control S to save. Okay. Now, before we actually get this to work, it's not going to work, and I'll show you why. Because of this here, we need to bring that up a bit. Okay. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Put it down to that line there, so it's all in the one spot, and then just put a semicolon at the end, please. There you go. So now it's all working. This is all correctly done. Now, if we go in game, so we're just going to go launcher, loader, and I'll kill a few things. I don't think it's 100% drop rate, but it does drop. So let's do that. And it can drop from anything. It can drop from cows, it can drop from chickens, it can drop from whatever in this game, which is good because that's what we want. You can also change it that it's only a members item to drop, obviously, and so forth, but that would be in the items itself. I don't think we actually have a members thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to bank. I'm going to deposit everything quickly, and I'm just going to grab a God Sword, okay? Or almost showed you guys something that we're working on, which is going to be cool once it's done. So anyway, we're going to wield the God Sword. As you can tell, it wields and stuff, and we're going to swing, and as you can tell, we can hit, but obviously not that very hard because it hasn't been coded in 100% for like damage. But we can do that later. That doesn't really matter. Okay, so it's killed. It dropped the gold charm. It dropped the abyssal charm. It dropped the torture charm. You know what I mean? It's dropped a couple of those. It's dropped 3 of those and 25 of those. But you can actually change the amount that it drops. This was just set up basically off of, you know, how much it can drop. So if that says ascend charms to random 3, you can actually change that lower to like a 1, for example, and the numbers right after the charms itself, you can change that as well. So, you know, it could drop up to 3 lots of whatever, and it will just give you, so that's technically 4, and that's why it works out to that amount. But if we kill something else, let's have a look. It dropped abyssal, which is going to drop 3. It's going to drop torture, which is 3, and it's going to drop blue charm, 10. So as you can see, they do drop charms. This is a fast way of farming charms. Obviously you just got to tinker it to your preference. Me personally, I don't really mind. This is just for tutorial purposes, showing you guys that it can be done in different ways. The other way of doing it is going through pretty much every NPC in the editor and choosing how much roughly from minimum to maximum they can drop. You could also temper with the code a little bit, try create it of your own. Let me know of any ideas you've come across with this code, and yeah, should see you guys in the next tutorial. Now, if this video has been very helpful, can you please comment in the comment section, and also hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, and you'll see all my videos as they come live on YouTube. At the moment with an injury, I'm still trying to pump out as many videos as I can for you guys, just to help out, put back to the community after I took so long trying to learn myself. Anyways guys, I'll see you again soon, yeah?